Hello everyone. Imagine a father being arrested for coming in to write JAMB for his son. Hey, I can't just think about it, because first of all I'm thinking, is it that okay, let's even remove the father, let's even put the criminal side of it aside, right? And just look at it and say that is it that the father is extremely brilliant, is such a genius or whatever, that he's going to write exam and still be able to pass more than his son? Or that his son is so dull that he can't write exam, that his father has to come in to write exam for him to be all? Is it that there's another set of connivance going on? Maybe the father has the answer somewhere, or they're going to, in short, I don't know. But how can it be said that a father decided to cheat for his child? So it has gone beyond the fact that parents pay people to come and write exams for them. But do you know, you will see some people, even teachers and whatever, they'll be telling that, so you mean your child is going to write exam without anybody? Are you serious? Are you serious? And this, well, that's what am I even saying? This thing did not start today. I remember, especially when NECO started, there were a lot of people, you know, many people didn't believe in NECO and whatever. People that were writing exams for people, even with the WAEC and whatever, you had people, it was the way it was so normalized that you were not doing it, you became something else. I had a sister who was struggling with WAEC and passing and everything. And they were like, oh, okay. They were telling my dad that, oh, I should go, and since I'm brilliant, I know how to do it, let me go, I should go and write for her and all of that. And my dad said something, say, if she writes for her, will she put the knowledge in her brain? That's how, you know, this corruption, it starts from home for a lot of people. So that kind of a person now, whom you use, if for example my dad was the kind of person who also bought into that idea, I mean, they would have asked me to write, my dad would have asked me to write it. Well, I still young, I wouldn't have even felt anything about it. I probably would have gone, you know, to write it, if not my father doing that. And then I grew up, I've done that, so it's as if it becomes the norm. So maybe doing it for my own child, I will not even say anything wrong with it, honestly. My father was like, no. My sister she had to do, she eventually passed, she eventually went to school. Yeah, it was a bit hard for her, but she got it. I have a son who is dyslexic. I remember when my son was around 4, you know, I think, was it 4 or 6? Oh, no. It was way more than 4. No, maybe around 8. No, I think it's around 8. And he told his lesson teacher that because he really had issues with maths, that, oh no, what, somebody will write for him. When they told me, I called my son, I say, sorry, unfortunately for you, the parents that God gave you, you will not write. To go to university is not by force. I've never made her say, if it's something else, if university is not your decision, whatever it is you want to do, fine, you go and do it. And later on, you know, when he was 13, we sent him to, no, when he was 14, we sent him to England. And so he went to a school for children with learning disability, and he was able to do. From there, he finished secondary school. He had problem. He first of all didn't pass. He still went back. He wrote, and he went on maths. It took him, I think my son wrote that maths exam for like about 3-4 years. I think 4 years writing maths. The day my son finally passed maths, oh Lord have mercy, the school wrote to me, what you go through as a parent, especially when you have a child with special needs. It was like, well, like, and then my son was able to go, got into university, finished his university. Even when he graduated, we are like, did he really graduate? You see, we're like, God. See, when when he said result, even he was like, Mommy, check, is it this thing? We now got his results. He now, you know, then we went for graduation. It was like, the way I screamed there, that graduation, when they called his name, hey, okay, nah. Because I even had to run around the field, because I had promised myself right from when he was primary school that if that boy ever finished university, I will run around the school like that. It's really, but Today, my son knows it's his efforts. And I'm telling you, be proud of it. Don't be ashamed of anything. I always tell him, I say, you are not in this world to compete with anybody. You are not in this world to race with anybody. Race your race. Take your time. Yes, there are days sometimes, it's like, God, you know that kind, you feel, but we knock ourselves up, we say, like, continue, race your race, do your time. You know, he's a good human being. I say I take that anytime, any day. My son is such a good human being. All the schools that he has gone to, both in Nigeria, both in UK, they always have good words for him. They always say, oh, he's such a person that you the parents must be proud of him, the country must be proud of him, and all of that. And I always say that, look, we need to be giving prizes for humanity, not just prizes for those who are getting first in maths, English, just for being good human beings. We need to be giving prizes. There's something. He's such a good human being. Honestly, not a good son or not just a good person, a good, a good human being. And so for me, saying this, where a father is sitting down and going to JAMB, he was not ashamed. Hey, I hope that guy is made to face the real wrath of the law. So it says here, father arrested for taking JAMB exam for son in Nigeria. The agency did not disclose the names of the accused persons, but revealed that the offense was committed during the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination, UTME. Here, Lord have mercy. Oloyede, that's Professor Ishak Oloyede, the JAMB registrar, disclosed this while on an inspection tour of the UTME centers in Kaduna on Wednesday. Oloyede said the father was caught trying to impersonate and take the examination for his son, adding both suspects have been detained by the police. Oloyede said technology is helping the examination body to check malpractice, adding for those who engage in cheating, they should know that it does not be. It honestly does not be. What are you? If you cheat for him for JAMB, are you going to cheat for him all throughout his years in the university? He described impersonation as one of the biggest problems. Yeah, they a lot. This is such a, honestly, this is such a shame for this family. That impersonation, I had a case like that, a family friend. She now came, she told me her daughter got, if you see the score, is it 100 and something, 120 something, 100? I said, what? I know the girl, very intelligent girl. There is this school in Kaduna that you have to be extremely intelligent to enter. They don't take anyhow. You have to be very intelligent. And even if you get in, your mark is not up to par. They withdraw you and tell you to go to another school. You won't continue. So when she go, I was like, what? No, this can't be. Then she was not telling me that it had one of her friends who had told her that they should both get people to write for their daughters. And then that one told her not to tell me, because if they tell, this is like they're all over maybe like, should I say like 15 years ago or something like that. Oh no, that's why. So that's why she didn't. I was like, because she was so, because I was shocked. I said, this girl is so intelligent. I said, why would you do you know what it means? You're teaching your children to do crime the way you teach. So what parents don't, and I always tell parents when they help their children to do all of this criminal thing, for example, even things like, when they say this contraband, like in boarding schools, you will see parents helping their children to sneak in what the school says. My kids know, if the school says this thing will not be brought into school, forget about it. You will not carry it. And I always say that when you teach your children how to do this crime against the school, don't worry, they will practice it on you. They will practice it. I said, my children, if the school says this is against the law, you don't bring it. That's it. You are not bringing it. The day they always go when they are doing, because when they are going to, when they were boarding here, they will always check their teeth. Open it, check. Pack this in. It's crazy. And then you teach your children all of this crime. What do you think they are going to grow into? And they now grow into adults, full-blown criminals that do not see anything wrong in criminality. This father is a shame to parents.